What a beautiful life.
All that I've got is all that I need. I got you, baby, you got me. What more could I ask for? Beautiful life.
We got
Beautiful life.
I got
What a beautiful life.
Welcome. It's a beautiful Saturday here from the Brick City. It's your boy, the Real Charlemagne. First off, I want to give a shout out to the mothers out there. No Mother's Day tomorrow. Just doing a little shout out early. I want to shout out my grandmother Mary, my mom Mary, the other Mary, my stepmom Patricia, and to my daughter Charmaine. Also, I want to shout out my daughter-in-law Kelly. And also my kids' mothers, and my aunts, that's out there. They help, it take a village to raise us hard-headed boys sometimes, hard-headed girls. So I appreciate all the women, that's putting in that work out here, making a difference. Pushing forward, I want to give my son a shout out. Graduated, got his bachelor's yesterday. Charlemagne Malik. He hates to go by name Charlemagne as well, but hey, it is what it is. You stuck with it, guy. But shout out to him and all the other graduates out there. He graduated from East Carolina University. Shout out to the parents and some of the people that's continuing the education. I seen it was people of all ages, continuing the education, getting degrees. Hey, don't allow anything to stop you from achieving your goal. Next, I want to give a shout out to people out there that's battling lupus. This is hit near and dear to my heart here recently. I definitely got to become more educated on this disease. But I just want to give a shout out because this is Lupus Awareness Month. Just a shout out to everyone that's battling this. You're not alone. I'm with you. Your family with you. So, hey, don't think you out there fighting by yourself. Also, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor, Deska Chocolate, DeskaChocolate.com. Follow her on all platforms, Instagram, Facebook. Also, remember to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow my fan page, Brick City. Got some giveaways coming up. Without further ado, a mystery guest, special guest is coming up. How you doing out there?
Good afternoon.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Mary Roundtree. I'm the mother of the real Charlemagne.
The Real Charlemagne mom is on the air today, people. And she's the reason I'm the Real Charlemagne.
You're right about that.
Contrary to a lot of people's belief, a lot of people think, this is not my real name. So since we have the corporate on the air that gave me this name, Mom, how'd you come up with Charlemagne?
Well, as I said before, we grew up together, so you were born pretty early. And I remember sitting in a class and I saw this name Charlemagne, and Charlemagne was a great king. And I said, oh, I love that name. And so when you came along, I decided to name you Charlemagne. That's how it came about.
Thanks a lot. We're not going to get on my middle name, but I'm not going to tell people my middle name. But can you tell them how my middle name came about? For those of you that know it.
Oh my goodness, the middle name came about. One of my friends kind of came up with the middle name because it was part of your father's name. And she kind of came up with it. Her name was Cynthia Carr. I remember it well. And that's how the middle name came to be. Came to be. But your grandmother, great grandmother, never called you that. She always called you by your nickname.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, being in the radio world, it allow you to be different people, have different handles and different things. I think it was kind of easy for me to come up with my handle because for so long, so many people didn't think it was my real name. And I had so many nicknames growing up because people couldn't pronounce my real name. So it was easy to come up with a handle, the Real Charlemagne. Um, because like I said, the significance of that name. Um, Now push it forward, Mary. Uh, Mom, look, we call you Mary just so for the listener's sake today.
Okay.
All right. So just tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us a little bit about family life, you know, up to before, you started getting into the chocolate business.
Oh wow. Well, I'm a registered nurse, retired. Um, had some health issues and had to retire from nursing. But before that, I had got married, had 4 children, um, have how many? 9 grandchildren and uh, 4 great grandchildren, I believe. I know I do. But all of us, I started, had to retire from nursing. And so I decided that I would go into the chocolate business. First, I decided to do cakes, but because of my illness, cakes were so stressful because you had to go back and forth from, long distances with a 4-tier cake and then
Hmm.
an accident or something. And so I decided to do chocolates.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, this. I remember when you reached out and told us, you was going to start the chocolate business. It was like chocolate, chocolate, really? And
Yeah,
because
y'all
it's
could.
like you already know. Unfortunately, we don't really we eat sweets, but we're not really a family that eat a whole lot of sweets. So
That's
that was
true.
kind of it was kind of ironic. It was like you're gonna do a chocolate, but it's like okay, but we eat we eat sweets occasionally, but we're not like over the hill of it. So that was kind of it threw me for a loop. And but tell us a little bit more about the chocolate right now. Tell us a little bit about the chocolate business that you have.
Okay. Well, the chocolate business, it kind of came about. I started with something called a chocolate pizza, and I would take it to parties and, games and different things like that. And people started saying, "Oh, that's good." And so that when I started the chocolate business, that's what I fell back on making a chocolate cluster. So I started with that milk chocolate cluster, then I grew to a 70% dark chocolate cluster, and then now we have all sorts of toppings. We have a pecan toffee, we have spiced latte toffee, we have banana pudding toffee, strawberry toffee, and we have cranberry coconut bar. We have a flourless chocolate cake, and I was convinced to make chocolate turtles. So we have chocolate turtles as well. So we have a whole line of chocolates.
Yeah, now you got to work on those praline uh, pecans and stuff. So,
Oh my goodness, something different, something different.
but yeah, but we did a couple of shows together, and it's amazing the amount of people that just like they purchase it and they be like, oh, this is good chocolate. So it's like synonymous with the business name.
Right,
Like, well, what's the name of this chocolate? And then you point to the sign and say, that's good chocolate.
right,
So,
exactly, exactly. And that's
but
my favorite part.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But just a little bit with the nursing thing. I know all of us was young when you was in nursing school. And I don't want to tell too much. I don't want to tell your age.
Oh gosh, I had a
She,
big
hey,
birthday.
hey, hey, people, she's still 38. Hey, oh, well, people started getting
And
emails.
hanging.
I'm not gonna tell you her name, but it was like it was her name and then 38 behind it. So she's still 38, you know, for the internet world. But
Try not to laugh at you.
managing us at a young age, you know, myself and a brother's and sister, it was like, you know, all of us weren't born, you know, all born yet. But I know it was a juggle, you know, going to nursing school and things like that. How did you manage, you know, doing all that stuff, you know, to some young parents out there that say they can't do it, but you did it.
Right.
How do you manage and tell someone how they, you know, just some of the struggles, because I know it wasn't all it wasn't all peaches and
No.
cream, but you know, tell them a little, you know, just say how you did it.
Well, you had back then you had a lot of family help, so I would have to have babysitters for the children, and I would have to say, "Mom, can you babysit?" Sometimes Mom would babysit during the day, and she would work at night. Same thing with my husband. Sometimes we would work different shifts, and we would exchange the children in the parking lot. So it was a lot of help from other people. And then I knew that I wanted to do something different. I was always good in school, but I knew I wanted to make a life for myself and for my children. So that's the way we kind of started out. It wasn't easy, but if you can find a way, because at that time I didn't have any money, and Pitt had a scholarship. I was like, okay, well, I paid for the first few some quarters. Then it got to the very last one and didn't have quite enough money. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? And I went to them. I was like, I'm on my last quarter of
Mhm.
school. I need to finish this up. And they were like, oh, we have money. I'm like, oh, okay, we can do this then. And so it finished up,
Yeah,
and that was all she wrote.
yeah. I remember your best friend you went to nursing school with, and she came to my birthday party a few years ago, and she was telling some of the stories about, you know, you guys sharing meals and you know, I know. Shout out to Miss Marie out there.
Exhale,
You
exhale,
know,
yes.
if you listening, because and her kids, because it, at some point it felt like we was brothers and sisters because we was at each other.
Yes.
Crystal, Tiffany, CJ, you know, it's like we was out there, you know, we was just, you know, but you guys was making it, you know, making it happen, you know, by any means necessary. You didn't say, okay, well, we just gonna take, you know, nothing against people that's using public assistance, but we're just gonna, you know, we're not gonna settle for that. You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
gonna push forward through that. But
Absolutely.
nursing, why did you choose nursing?
I always, I actually wanted to go. You might not even know this, but I actually wanted to go to medical school.
Okay.
And I was always good in school, but I decided that would take too long to do.
Right.
So then I decided on nursing. So that was a better and a quicker choice to kind of get into the workforce, get some money going. So that's why I chose nursing. And then my husband kind of encouraged that too. He's like, well, I think this is something that you can do and you'd be
Hmm.
good at. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And look, and I was like, in a sense, I was looking at, because some of the time, some jobs you had, they was kind of, I ain't gonna say they was pie jobs, but they was. And look, hey people, I actually heard screaming. So when you become a nurse, don't automatically think that you're gonna be working in a hospital or somebody's doctor's office, because it's a business side of nursing as well. That if you don't know about it, this lady found those jobs.
I did.
It opened my
I
eyes because
did.
I was young and I was like, well, mom, you know, I'm going to school like, yo, my mom a nurse, da da da. But they looking at her like she don't ever had no scrubs on. She coming in business suits and
You probably remember it more than anybody because you were the oldest, so you.
Yeah. I was like, she wearing business suits, going to work casual. I think you probably work. You didn't work on the floor very long. Well, I know you worked.
I didn't work on the floor very long because I was on a med surge floor initially because I got an LPN first, and then I
Right.
went on kept going to get an RN, and
Hmm.
I went in that on that floor one night, and I opened that refrigerator, and it was filled from top to bottom with IVs that I had to hang, and I started crying, and I said, Lord, I do not. I do not want to do this every night. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
found some other jobs and I did home health for a while and
yeah,
took care of some family friends and stuff for a while. So
yeah.
I
I
did a little
remember that.
bit
I
of
remember we
everything.
used to because you used to do postnatal care, and then sometimes you'd be like, ride with me because I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know what's going on. Because
Free GPS.
I was always a good sized kid, so it was like, I will sit you, and you gonna ride out here with me. Because
You remember
I remember
everything.
we had to go out to Lewisburg one day.
We
You like, we
did.
got to go out to Lewisburg. You come on, ride with me, and I was like, yes, ma'am, I'm coming.
You remember everything.
But
Because
yeah,
you didn't know where you were going. You gassed up the car. That was pre GPS. You gas up the
yeah, you
car
guys
and you
and
say,
ride.
if I ride until you found it, they give you directions on a little piece of paper. That's all you do.
Yep. Well, look, we
Yes.
found it. We found it.
I say
So,
you stay in the car, you keep the motor running. If anything happens,
yeah. Oh wow, yeah. Like, there was times right there, boy. But yeah, so you and Edward, y'all been married how many years now?
oh, 38 years.
38 years. Wow.
38 years last month. So yeah,
Okay. Wow,
good
that's
long time. Good long
yeah,
time.
long time. Long time. But yeah, like I said, we celebrated his birthday last Saturday, and
Oh, that was nice.
and now it's like you get older. We sit back talk about politics, sports,
Yeah.
mistakes
He,
people
he
make,
really enjoyed that. He
and
really
like I
enjoyed
said,
that.
it's cool to just hang out and you know
It
and
is.
and, and enjoy just the basic stuff in life. You know what I'm saying without all the tension. And just have that family
Absolutely.
dynamics. Um, I
And I
know.
tell people you can do that. You can do that. You can hang out. You can have fun. You don't have to all have drama. We're not a
Exactly.
family that's about drama. We
Yeah,
always
yeah.
could sit down and talk to each other.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. And that's how I think more people have to become more open and just discuss things and talk and just move forward from some things in the past. Just move forward from it. But with uh with your chocolate, could you give your website to the people again? Look, I know I promote it every week, but could you could you promote it real quick for them and give them your
Um,
platforms to make sure
oh
I'm
yeah,
got it correct?
okay. We're That's Good Chocolate, and that's goodchocolate.com is our website, and we're on Facebook, That's Good Chocolate, and we're on Instagram, That's Good Chocolate. So you can find us pretty easily just by typing in my name and That's Good Chocolate. You can find it pretty easily. We've been promoted by other platforms as well, news organizations. So we're pretty famous, and we're famous because it's that good chocolate. It's a higher quality chocolate. It's not the candy melts that you find in the grocery store. So I tell people it's not going to be $1, but I guarantee that it's going to be good.
Yeah. Um, I know we're still in the pandemic, but I know they're relaxing restrictions. So, do you have any upcoming shows or locations that you will be in? Because this is the most important thing. People, she's based in North Carolina. So, so for those
Right.
of you who didn't know that, she's based in North Carolina. So sometimes she may have a pop up event, be at a pop up event. Do you have anything coming up in the near future?
We'll do some farmers markets over the summer, but he is one of those. Uh, it's not good for chocolate. Chocolate will melt, so we don't do as much during the summer months. But when the fall starts up, we will have a lot of events coming up. and look for one in your area pretty soon when the
Okay,
fall
okay,
hits.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like I said, if you guys follow her on those platforms, she usually do pretty good about where she's going to be, as far as locations. If she's going to be at a pop up event or a or any type of event, major events.
We do have product in sweet tea and cornbread at Crabtree Valley Mall. So we do have some product in stores, and we're looking toward moving more toward that as well, more
Okay.
stores.
Sweet tea cornbread.
Sweet tea and cornbread. Mhm.
That's in Crabtree Valley Mall.
Crabtree Valley Mall. That's right.
And that's on the second floor, right? It's across from it's a it's a second floor, or first floor.
It's on the second floor
Okay.
near PF Chain
Okay. Okay.
restaurant.
So you guys, if y'all go over there and eat lunch or something, be sure to go over there, grab a bag of chocolate before you ride home.
Right.
Yeah, and just look, you can ask the workers in there.
They know.
Say, I'm looking for that's good chocolate, and they'll point you in the right direction.
They
Um,
know as well.
yeah, 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 yeah. Also, I was gonna say, you've been in that store for how long now? Off and on.
Uh, Off and on for probably about 3 years.
Wow, yeah,
They
I
had a
know.
little hiatus, but
Yeah, I know
now they're
it's been a
back.
while.
Hmm.
It's been a while, and that give them a shout out for giving you the opportunity, because it's like, a lot of stores, they don't they look at you, you show them a product, they be like, okay. But yeah, they definitely gave you an opportunity.
Yeah, her name is Miss Tanya Council, and
Hmm.
she's over there at Sweet Tea and Cornbread. If you don't know who Tanya Council is, you might don't know who Mama Dip is. She was an entrepreneur that had a restaurant that Dean Smith loved to go and eat at over in Chapel Hill.
Hmm.
Mama Dip is her grandmother. So Tanya Council and Sweet Tea and Cornbread is the name of her store.
Gotcha. No, you just gave a little history lesson, especially for us people that like to eat.
Yeah, and they have soul food over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And let her know I gave her a free plug today. So
I will. I sure will.
and
She'll be excited.
look, so maybe I could pick her up as a sponsor at some point. But
I will certainly let her know.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But they're good people. I think I don't think I met her. I met one of the assistants one time. I walked through, just checking out. Um,
Yeah.
I was doing like a mystery shopper type thing, making sure your products was out and everything.
Well, thank you.
Look, I was like, they were there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Walk through and do a check. But we're getting a little short
People
on
actually
time.
do that for
Yeah, we're getting a little short on time here. So I'm gonna treat you like I do all my other guests with the
okay.
toughen at the end.
Uh-oh. Don't you make me cry.
Oh no, with the toughen at the end, you
Okay.
gotta drop a nugget to uh a young mom, young parent out there, feel like they can't they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Can you give them a little insight on life, and then also people, starting businesses at a later age? We're not going to say what age you were when you started a business, but it's been, you was over 40 when you started this business.
Right,
So,
right, right.
just give a little insight about that. We probably got like, 3 or 4 minutes. You could touch on that.
Okay. Well, you all were all grown and gone, and I was just visiting. And one of y'all, I can't remember which one, and probably was you, said do something with your chocolate. So I decided to do something with the chocolate. But it takes a support system. If you have children, you have to have support. You have to have support from family, and that may not be totally family, but you have to have support friends. Surround yourself with good people that can help you out, that can keep you going, give you some attaboys. Take time for yourself. I know that's a hard thing to do, but sometimes you have to take time and breathe and say, I can do this. I can get through this. And every time you think it's a setback, it's not a setback. You just look within yourself and say, I can do this. I can, just like the little engine that could. I think I can. I think I can. And then I know I can. And then you can push forward. And the next thing you know, you're looking back and you say, well, how did I get over? How did I get over? Like that song says, my soul look back and wonder how I got over. So you can do it as long as you surround yourself with good friends and good family, good people. You can do it.
And with the chocolate, you just say, just do it. Also, just make it happen. Look,
I'm self-taught.
Yeah, just make it happen.
I'm just make it happen. I'm self-taught.
Yeah, I'm not
taught.
Look, I have one more thing now.
Okay.
You know myself. I've done so many different things as far as business, and now this is embarked in a new area. I think all of us been pretty successful and all right in our own way. But I just want to toot the horn of my siblings for a second, because we have Rolex, we got Airbnb, JP Morgan, and his family,
and retired military. Right.
And like I said, it's like I'm the adventurous one. I'm venturing out, but it's all been successful.
I told you not to make me cry.
It's all been successful, but that's a testament to just what she said. Don't stop. You just keep pushing and try to fulfill your dreams, because I know it's a lot of obstacles out there, but the way the obstacles is built, it's a way to build a bridge over those obstacles or go around those obstacles. So
always can build.
Don't get settled on that you can't do it. But Mary, Mom, I appreciate you today.
You always call me by my nickname.
Look, I ain't gonna put you.
Nobody knows
like that.
Don't do that. Don't do it.
Look, that's for family environments.
I know.
Look,
thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out more this weekend.
Okay.
We finished up graduation. We're gonna eat a little something later on today, and then I guess I'll hand out cards tomorrow. So
awesome. Thank you so much.
With that being said, this is the Real Charlemagne from Brick City, signing off. Hey, have a blessed weekend. Take care.
Yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yeah, yo. Help me, yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get so lonely. I feel all by myself up here. That's when I take a minute to reevaluate all of the things I think are special, yeah. Ooh, like when you wake up in the morning, and you see the morning sun, and you need to know the world is on your side. Who do you run to? Who can you turn to? Come on. Then the evening comes to greet you. You need someone to hold you close, and then you feel